Branson's quick joyride took more than 20 years to prepare for. In 2004, he established Virgin Galactic with the intention of developing a winged spacecraft that could carry up to 8 people, 2 pilots and 6 passengers, on rocket-powered flights that would travel more than 50 miles above Earth, which the U.S. government regards as the outer space limit. The spacecraft, dubbed VSS Unity by Virgin Galactic, flew more than 20 test missions, 3 of which took 5 Virgin Galactic employees into space and gave them astronaut credentials. However, Branson's voyage made it the first space firm billionaire founder to actually travel to space in a craft he helped finance. Branson's aircraft took off from Truth or Consequences, New Mexico's spaceport, America. The live stream for Virgin Galactic is available here. Here's all the information you require. Who went? 3 of Branson's co-workers accompanied him on the trip. They include Beth Moses, who works for Virgin Galactic as the chief astronaut instructor, will be in charge of all prospective clients' training. On a test mission in 2019, Shorey traveled to space aboard the VSS Unity. Moses, an aeronautical engineer, won't be merely a passenger. Because this voyage will ultimately still be a test flight, she will make sure that all of the other passengers are safe and that Virgin Galactic gathers all the necessary data. Colin Bennett is the chief operations engineer for the business. Bennett will aid in evaluating the overall experience and making sure that the technology in the cabin is operating as it should. Sirisha Bandla, Vice President of Research and Government Relations at Virgin Galactic. Bandla is going to be involved in science. According to the business, Bandla will be managing University of Florida research project that entails handling handheld fixation tubes on this voyage. Virgin Galactic routinely flies experiments to make these the microgravity environment. According to Virgin Galactic, Branson's task was to, quote, improve the ride for all future astronaut customers by using his observations from his flight training and spaceflight experience. Most people imagine an astronaut floating in space for at least a few days while circling the Earth when they think about space travel. On VSS Unity, the sole operating Spaceship Two spaceplane in Virgin Galactic's fleet, although more are being built, Branson was not doing that action. The flight route of the VSS Unity was mostly chaotic. The spacecraft launched on Sunday morning from a runway close to Virgin Galactic's spaceport in Truth or Consequences, New Mexico, rather than vertically from a launch pad like most rockets do. As part of a radio show marketing ploy in the 1950s, the previous town of Hot Springs, New Mexico changed its name to Truth or Consequences, New Mexico, and the name has stayed ever since. VSS Unity was tethered to the enormous White Knight II mothership, which has the appearance of 2 sleek planes joined at the tips of their wings. It took the mothership roughly 45 minutes to cruise along and gradually ascend to 50,000 feet with VSS Unity. After that, Spaceship Two plummeted from between White Knight II's fuselages and powered up its rugged engine, soaring directly upward and screaming past the speed of sound. This was followed by the pilots giving the order. Because the VSS Unity is a suborbital spacecraft, it was unable to build up enough speed to escape the gravity of Earth. Instead, it'll soar to an altitude of almost 50 miles at the speed of the flight path. Near the apex of the flight path, Branson and his other passengers experienced a brief sense of weightlessness. It's similar to the weightlessness you feel just before gravity pulls your cart, or in Branson's case, your spacecraft, back down toward the ground when you reach the top of a roller coaster. How is this different from what Blue Origin and SpaceX do? For its suborbital space tourism rocket, Bezos' Blue Origin uses a very different strategy. The new Shepard vehicle from the business' capsule and rocket system that launches vertically from a launch pad, carrying passengers on a harrowing 11-minute ride to an altitude of more than 60 miles, before the capsule releases parachute systems to gently lower them back to Earth. However, Blue Origin and Virgin Galactic will face off against one another when the businesses start operating on a commercial basis. They're both vying for the attention of ultra-rich thrill seekers who are willing to spend hundreds of thousands of dollars to receive a supersonic stomach punch and briefly experience weightlessness. Elon Musk, the other billionaire in the space industry, has a very different business model than what Virgin Galactic and Blue Origin will showcase this month. To start, SpaceX manufactures rockets for space. A spacecraft needs enough energy from orbital rockets to reach orbital velocity, or at least 17,000 miles per hour, in order to continue orbiting the Earth rather than being immediately pulled back down by gravity. SpaceX uses this method to launch satellites onto orbit or transport humans to and from the International Space Station. While Bezos' Blue Origin and Virgin Orbit have both launched rockets into orbit and plan to do so in the future with a rocket called New Glenn, respectively, neither business has generated as much media attention or stirred up as much excitement as the space industry as SpaceX. Well, how dangerous is this? Space travel has historically been dangerous. Virgin Galactic has spent the better part of the previous 2 decades testing its spacecraft, so the dangers are not necessarily astronomical for Branson's trip to suborbital space. There are hazards associated whenever a person attaches themselves to a rocket, but Branson has reportedly concluded that they're worthwhile for him. Well, that's it for this video. What'd you think about it? Let us know in the comments below. If you're new here, be sure to subscribe and ring that bell to get notified about our latest videos. And leave a like too. We'll see you guys next time. Thanks. Bye-bye.